The Federal Reserve in the last 5 days just injected over $127 billion into the banking system to keep it from cracking. This is the same type of emergency that we saw before Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank collapsed in 2023. Here's what that actually means for sellers, buyers, renters, investors, and everyday people, and why you should care. First, what just happened? What is the bank run? The first thing you need to understand is that a bank run is not normal, and this behavior is not normal. The Fed only injects cash like this if banks start running low on funds. That's how a bank run happens. People get nervous and start pulling their money out quickly, faster than the bank can keep up with giving it to them. So the whole system starts to fall apart. Instead of allowing that domino effect to start, Fed basically showed up with a fire hose of money to calm the situation down. That's the context. So here's what that means in everyday terms. If you're a seller, this is the moment to list. Your lending tighten and more buyer activity to get restricted. When banks feel pressure, they don't announce it. Surprise, surprise. Quietly make approvals tighter. They make underwriting slower, appraisals lower. This is why it's critical to work with an agent who really understands the financial side of these transactions, and not just someone who can unlock doors and put a sign in the yard. If you're a buyer, maybe one of the last windows to have negotiation power with your interest rate. Yes, rates might come down some more next month or even later. It does not always equate to a cheaper monthly payment or a long-term benefit to you as a buyer. Let me explain. Simple version is when rates fall, buyer demand tends to go up and equals higher home prices. Higher prices can cancel out any meaningful change from a lower rate. So if you wait for a 5.5% rate that we realistically might never see, you still can pay more monthly than the people who buy now at 6.5%. If you're a renter and everyday consumer, here's how this affects you. When borrowing costs rise, landlords' adjustable loans pass that cost on to their renters. I actually posted a video on how renters can utilize their renting situation currently to boost up their financial portfolio and get in a better position. So I suggest you go watch that video for a more in-depth look at how to utilize renting to your advantage. And if you're an investor, you should be working with someone who knows what the hell they're talking about. This is the moment as an investor that you should be stress testing your deals, your lender terms closely, read the economic indicator. A liquidity injection of this size is not just a warning flag or a headline that should be ignored. There is most likely going to be some level of increase in foreclosures and negative situations across the economy that's already overly burdened and strained. This is one of those moments where the people that pay attention and understand what's going on will come out ahead. You want clear real-world breakdowns like this. I break down the housing market, money behind it, and the strategies that everyday people can use to build wealth in their life without guessing.